once again, all you wonderful lovelies. 'Tis I, Gorillazin, aka Lynn, and allow me to welcome you to the fucking hot summer update of Monster Prom! As you can see, there's something new added to the menu. A gallery. And not only that, the game is also 50% off on Steam right now until July 5th. There have been added outfits to our main dateable characters, a new cafeteria screen, a new weekend event screen for multiplayer, and a new ending. So yeah, a lot of shit happened. But, more importantly, we're continuing our route on the dude's dateable abilities. Unfortunately, I have found out that certain characters that I was hoping that would be dateable are currently not dateable until possibly the DLC, which was promised by Kickstarter. We're just waiting on that. So, the Wolf Pack, the Interdimensional Prince, and the Coach are currently not dateable options. We can interact with them, but they're no. In fact, if I heard a message right from the devs, I think they were trying to avoid the whole student-teacher relationship altogether, so the Coach may never be a dateable option. But still, my hopes on the Wolf Pack and the Interdimensional Prince. May make a man out of that douchebag. But that doesn't mean we are out of the options of dateable men in this game. In fact, in order to do so, I had to level grind the shit out of this game, because holy fuck, they do not specify requirements for what will get you an item in the shop, and it took over 19 hours just to get the amount of stuff I have now. Oh yeah, another thing that was added, Steam cards. Almost forgot that. Enough blathering on at this point. You want the game, and you want to see who our lovely dateable man is going to be. So I'd rather not tease you. So we are going to be our girl Vicky. But of course it's not going to be her name. I kind of wish there was like a save option for names, so I wouldn't have to keep doing this.
Yay!
But yeah. Stat-wise, doesn't really matter what I pick. And it doesn't really matter who I select for the third option. It's just gonna be random. But we will again, we'll read about, say funny things. But then we'll go for the girls as soon as we're done with all the optionable dude stuff.
Let's go!
I don't have every item in the shop. I don't think that's a possibility in my current state. Because, dear God, I'm almost getting sick of this. Just how many times I had to play the scenarios. It's insane. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway. Hey Vera, you're mean, right? Aw, you noticed. And you're a girl, right? Ah, you noticed. Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls, and the mean girls were mean cheerleaders. Now, I know you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something to help the football team? I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural allies, right? As much as I hate to admit it, you have a point. I suppose you have an idea of what I should do? Well, I don't really do ideas, quote unquote, but I'm sure Lynn here has a great idea. You tell her. They both look at you. Well, what's your idea? Forget cheerleaders, we need fear leaders. Which may be a bold thing, and I don't know. We stop having our players assassinated for no reason. this because I don't care. Oh, I'm sorry. Are the assassinations not helping the team? I thought I was weeding out the weak and unattractive members of the herd. I'm afraid I don't know much about sports. No, Vera, that totally makes sense. It's just that sometimes ugly people are still really good at sports. Oh, I see. From now on, I'll consult you before having any team members mysteriously executed.
Touchdown!
I see no problems with this. You do, but you decide it's better to stay out of it. Because I won't question what is going on.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, look at that. This is pretty. Yeah, so characters, like if I go over here to the Slayer, they'll have dialogue and they'll give me stats, but there's no hearts towards a romantic relationship. At least not yet. But soon. Eventually.
Show me that money.
Hello, Valerie. This took a lot of annoyance to get. I know it's not much, just to have these 2 extra items that you see, but it took fucking forever. But I did manage to also unlock a 3rd thing that's not showable. I unlocked Valerie, so we can date her when it gets to the girl time. This counts to the girls. This counts to nobody, because it's gender neutral, so we might have it at the end of our route. This, I believe, counts towards a girl ending, and I swear that's a Bill Cipher reference if I've ever seen one. This one is gender neutral too. It all depends on what the gender of your character is, so when we do that, I'll be a dude. And of course, we'll be playing with our corpse for now. I'm going to call him George.
Later, Gator.
George is going to be our buddy, and hopefully no one will fuck with me because I have George.
Let's go.
Because George is a good guy. Alright, money doesn't really matter. Let's see what sort of stats I should go for. Let's see, charts. Let's go to class right now. Let's do elders, gain 2 smarts. You look up to find Liam and Scott waving their phones in each other's faces. What about this one? Nah, I definitely swiped left on that one, bro. But this is my best picture. But it's not even a picture of you. It's just a photo of a stop sign wearing a top hat. It's artistic. I don't know. Maybe if it was a picture of a fire hydrant? Well, it's not as if your pictures are any way superior. What are you even doing in this one? Smiling? See, unacceptable.
What?
But I like smiling. Are you sure it's wrong? Of course I am. Look, I'll even bring an impartial third party. You're renowned for your Tinder success. What's your secret? I don't smile with my face. I draw a smile on my bare chest. Shock and amaze with my custom Instagram filter.
So authentic.
Senpai mustache enigma. I've never heard of it. I mean, of course I've heard of it. I'm the only one who's ever heard of it. But, I got a new phone and my settings got all messed up, so do you think you could transfer it to me? Liam is clearly impressed by your filter game, but don't expect him to ever mention it again. Because he's a dork. A lovable undead 400-plus-year-old
Let's
dork.
go.
Charm smarts. Let's go. Let's go bold. 0 fucks. 0 shit, sorry. Unnecessary curse was unnecessary. Again, against the expected, you spot Scott and Liam engaged in what seems to be an intense conversation. They They seem to be into it that they seem so into it that you can't resist the urge to ask them what's going on. I cannot speak today.
Hey.
We're discussing the recent novel Two Lights. It isn't a novel, it's a rad movie with lots of cool dudes and with amazing abs. Well, it's actually based on a novel, and it's anything but rad. It's cultural trash.
How ironic.
But I decided to like it ironically. Let me guess, it's like Twilight. The thing is, there's this human girl with two guys who like her. It's Twilight. Fuck that movie. Fuck that whole series. It's shit. It ruins werewolves and vampires.
Ah!
But these guys are part of two enemy human races. The wild shirtless humans and the mysterious deep look giving humans. Okay. I think the girl needs to jump off the cliff and not get rescued. And it seems these types of humans can't stand each other. Oh, and the deep look giving humans shine in the sunlight because they're gay. Did you know that's actually a lesser known trait of some humans? I think those are called strippers. The thing is, the next movie will be released soon and we're super hyped. Ironically. We can't wait, bro! We need to saturate our hunger for two lights! Satiate. Damn it, I seriously can't talk today. This is your opportunity to show these two you're well versed when it comes to satiating urges. Go for it. Let's cosplay. Let's go shirtless. We should write a nuanced play based on total not.
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, that's awesome! But who should be who? I mean, the shirtless ones turn into wolves, which is kinda a relatable thing for me, you know? And I'm in it if it means showing off my bod. Well, I'm kind of an expert when it comes to staring mysteriously at people.
Touchdown!
Yeah, perfect team play! And I can lend you some glitter. I have tons of it for when I make cheering signs. It seems that if you ask politely, you can get anyone to go shirtless. Who knows? You might even end up being a true Two Lights fan. No. No, I will not. Because that series sucks.
Let's go.
You cannot make me like it! Let's talk to Coach. Because I have no need for anybody. You're about to take the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere, even though you're the one that sat at his table.
Oh?
Stop! You can't eat that! You're not warmed up yet! Do you want to strain your jaw, sprain your esophagus, pull your intestines? I love how he has a mustache. It's funny. I thought I taught you kids better than this. Come on, stand up. Let's get our food on. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll let you choose the workout. We've got two options, because that's how this game rolls. Playing with your food, specifically playing football with your food, absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups. I don't think any of these count towards bad things, because again, you can't date him, so there's no point in losing. So I think one counts as fun and one counts as boldness or something? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the football. Coach helps you set up your peas and mashed potatoes in a classic football formation, and you animate them with forbidden magics.
Good job!
Perfect! Now the food will get all warmed up. It's so ready to take the nutrition all the way to your end zone. The end zone is your stomach, and eventually your butt. Your food throws down in the most intense football game ever. It all comes down to a controversial call by the broccoli ref. You turn around to find the whole rest of the cafeteria watching your game and betting on the results. They're even more entertained when you command all the players to dive into your mouth. You gain 4 fun. Let's see.
go.
Where next? You're at the auditorium, so I can't get creativity. So let's go for bold. class, skip, fuck the security, too bold. While doing all that, you've been carrying around your newly acquired corpse as if it was a totally normal thing to do. But some people seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school!
Ugh.
Why are you carrying that corpse, idiot? What a shameful display of distaste. Yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs. Ooh, a corpse. I love corpses. I'm super drunk. Okay, 3 of the most hateful people in school and Polly. As the school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain. I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such plural use of corpse. I don't know if that's the word. Also, a lesser known fact about corpses, they smell. Corpses. Damn, why am I tongue-tied today? I'm the fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do.
Hi.
I'm Polly. Also, I'm like super drunk, so whatever Vera says. Yikes, despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them. Maybe because that's what this game is about. When you bought this corpse, they totally told you it was a fashion accessory, and that they were absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. But now you're starting to feel like they might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince them that the corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? What to say? Let's see. I'm gonna go with smarts. Oh, thank God. Swiftly, you gather the corpse, and you place it on your head. Your classmates remain silent, looking at you. The tension is great. You do your best to look serious and fashionable. I think what Lynn is trying to tell us is that this corpse is a hot fashion accessory. Yes, indeed. Most fashion accessories are worn on your head. Hats, glasses, earrings, hats. I think it's cool how she's wearing a corpse on her head and she's like really cool about it. Fuck, I'm big time drunk. Like tomorrow my hangover will have a hangover. Wait, am I tripping or is Lynn wearing a corpse on her head? I mean, I did a bunch of super shrooms earlier, so I might be tripping. You're not tripping, Polly. Well, you are tripping, but also Lynn is in fact wearing a corpse on her head. And you know what? She's doing it in such a confident way, I hereby conclude that a corpse counts as a very hot fashion accessory. Or it would also be a pretty convenient way of disposing of many corpses my ventures might or may not produce. Agree. Confidence is what really counts when deciding if something makes a really good fashion accessory, even if that something is completely not hygienic or healthy. Still drunk! And so all of them sign a decree that establishes a corpse as an acceptable fashion accessory as high school social bureaucracy requires. Today is a bright day. To have corpse in your possession, you gain 2 charm in 1 spot. And my buddy George is now even cooler with me.
Let's go.
Because no one fucks with my man George. Creativity needs a boost. It's still a single digit. Damn. I was hoping for more. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott still wearing his tree suit. You haven't seen a tree look so bummed since Woody and Ent's parents were cut down to make way for that mega mall. You ask Scott what's wrong.
Bro!
I really thought I was going to be an important part of this play, bro. I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade, and you can pee on them. Plus, the director called me an artizu. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Probably not, because I'm bad at this. That sounds way fancier than actor, so I don't know why I feel so useless. Actress. Achoo! means prop, you imbecile. You're not an actor, you're scenery. But I'm not scenery, I'm a person with feelings, and my feelings want people to clap for me when I tell them I'm a good boy. You poor mongrel. The entire purpose of the scenery is to be in the background, to remain unnoticed. Although, altering the performance such that a tree becomes the primary focus would be dreadfully avant-garde. In fact, it could be my greatest artistic achievement yet. Alright, Scott, I'm going to make your dream a reality. We need to have a brainstorm. So, can we make the tree the center of this play? Meh. 'Cause I don't care. There are no bad ideas in brainstorming. Except for that one, seriously. What were you thinking? How am I supposed to drive people to tears with my performance if I'm performing as a table? Can a table emote? Can a table tap into your deepest sorrows? Certainly. I don't know about that, but it can scuff your floor pretty bad. Okay, that's a bad example, for I have seen a table so repellent with modern design features that it did make me weep. Oh no, look what you did! You made Liam cry! The legs, so slender. The detailing, so minimalist. Curse you for drawing my memory back into the dark pit of emotion. Later that day, you also ran into that table that makes you cry, but that's because you literally ran into it because you're an idiot. I have to agree. If I was dumb enough to run into the table.
Let's go.
It was headed right for us! I never saw it coming. Let's talk to Princey Boy. You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality.
Greetings, my love.
It is I, the interdimensional prince. I'm pretty sure I said interdimensional prince. Don't quote me. I have searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving the most fiendish riddle for me. The riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I've tried everything short of actually using the remote control. You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension where you solve his problem by using the damn remote control. You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communication might interest you, or reverse baptism, or eggs. I really don't want to know about that last one. The choice is yours. Fuck that, let's make up our own ritual. Yeah. We have a ritual for this. The ritual of making up rituals. It's why we have so many dumb and bad rituals. I mean, they're really good, don't ignore what I just said. First, we get incredibly high on interdimensional weed. Then, we pretty much do whatever we want and then make it illegal for people not to do that thing once a year. Sounds good to you. You guys get ripped up and invent a holiday called Shrimp Christmas. It's Christmas, but everybody just gets stockings full of shrimp delivered by a giant shrimp. Sounds tasty. Where's the butter? It becomes so popular that it leaks over to your dimension, and it replaces actual Christmas. Santa, no! I didn't mean to! Forgive me!
Let's go.
Let's go to the gym. Because we can never be too charming. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'll stick with charming. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody gives me charm. I get Charmander. After your previous adventures, now corpses are an acceptable and quite hot fashion accessory. You've become a well-known trendsetter advocating for your beloved corpses. And my buddy George. Life is now all fancy and busy. Luckily, you have your sexy secretary to help you with all your new tasks. And no, sadly, it is not George. Miss Lynn, we have a problem! If you had assumed your sexy secretary had to be a female, then shame on you. clearly, this furry man is the epitome of hotness. It has been leaked that Vogue's next issue will include an article entitled 10 Reasons Why Wearing a Corpse as a Fashion Accessory is Not Chic and Probably Also a Crime. I've done some research and found the journalist. It's a bro called Fedora. What should we do, boss? What should we do? What should we do? Alright. I'm gonna go with this one. Ooh, cool! To the death! Yeah, because duels to the death never get out of fashion. Timeless centerpieces, really. Let me choose the best outfit for your duel, boss. And so you engage in a journalism duel with Fedora. To out-journalist Fedora, you write an article entitled 10 Reasons Why Wearing a Fedora is Not Cool and Definitely a Crime. It's a very eye-opening article that reflects on the social circumstances during the 20th century that has destroyed Fedora's popularity as a symbol of masculine fashion. Vogue's board of executive editors fires Fedora, claiming, now we clearly see it is not in Vogue's best interest to keep someone who wears fedoras. Also, the fact that he just lost a duel to the death makes us believe he is not a safe bet in the long term for this company. Oh, and they're right. Your article is so good, you win a Pulitzer. Which you totally used to bash Fedora's head to a pulp. Hooray for murder, boss! Yes, to murder, but for all the right reasons. Like for our buddy George. Hi, George! Also, Vogue publishes your article, and fedoras become so uncool that it actually fuels the sale for corpses as a fashionable alternative to them. Vogue pays you 3 money, but they assure you that the real payment has been an experience. And my buddy George is still safe.
Let's go.
So I'm good with that. Creative. Day rehearsing, blah blah blah, marvelous, to creativity. Later you see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, cheerily rattling off some sort of list.
Bro.
Hey pal, oh man, today is the best! I was walking out of class and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. You know how sometimes your tail starts wagging and you're not even sure why? I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Because being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. But then I started thinking even more, and I realized where everything's would be pretty good. Where dolphins, where pigs, where weevils, where tanks. I wonder what the absolute best where creature would be. Where vending machines, where water fountains, where door, where window, where knob, where floor. Okay, now he's just naming things he can see. You better jump in. Where moon, where wolf, where werewolf. Where werewolf?
Awesome, bro.
That's so sounds like the best thing ever. What's better than winning a sports game? Winning 2 sports games. What's better than gym class? Double gym class. What would be better than being a werewolf? Being double a werewolf. I wonder if I can get a member of the wolf pack to bite me, so I, a werewolf, can turn into a werewolf and be a werewolf. Or 2 can bite me and I become a werewolf. Or what happens if a werewolf bites a werewolf? Oh man, is this why they make us learn math? Scott's math performance increases dramatically, but only for the next week. You gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Anything to help my boy Scott. Because Scott is cool.
Let's go.
And let's talk to Coach, who probably has weird things to say. You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
Hi, my beloved student.
Hi there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? That's hardly a drink at all. Everybody knows the drink. The drink is the backbone of a balanced lunch. And what would we be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out. Probably squid. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sports sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be? Let's go with both.
Both!
Both? Both? What a bold choice. Especially considering that these two liquids combined create another highly explosive liquid. But you know what they say, you can't make an omelet without drinking a few explosives.
Good job!
Bottoms up! I'm probably going to get fired at the end of this semester. You grab the 2 bottles from Coach, squirt them into your mouth, cowabunga style. Luckily, your stomach is rated as a Class 5 atomic bomb shelter, mainly because you're probably undead, shelter, so you avoid any negative consequences. When your classmates see that you are literally willing to drink a bomb for no reason, though they ceremoniously award you for boldness. My stats look amazing. I'll probably go for some fun.
Let's go.
It is sitting just at a dreary 10. Dreary class, half-hour rave. Everybody does the locomotion. You hear an almost dog-like whimper and go to see what sort of poor animal's in pain. The answer is Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it.
Hey, bro.
Oh, bro, thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself, and it was really hard, you know? So, see, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist. But I've never tried exercising my brain, and in a way, the brain is almost part of the body too. You know, it's sort of 3 in 1 because it makes me better at exorcism, and being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off sports team. That wasn't 3 things or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. My creative skills higher.
Woohoo!
Wow! Are you smart or what? I thought a brainstorm was a way of quickly coming up with a lot of ideas, but makes way more sense. I have my water bottle right here. Help pour it into my ear. Let's make it rain! I don't have the money for that, Scott. Scott tilts its head, and you pour an appropriate amount of water into it. It pools in his ear and trickles down a little into his fur. And here's some lightning! Scott pulls out a lighter and flicks the flame on it off in front of his face, watching it in awe.
Whoa!
Come be thunder! You wait about 2 seconds after every light flick and then clap loudly right next to Scott's water-filled ear, stomping your feet to create an extra thunder ambiance. Yes! It's like I'm surrounded by literal actual storm, and it's seeping into my brain! I can feel my brain crackling with new ideas! You stomp harder and faster to make it seem like the storm's getting closer, and accidentally cause a cyclone in Scott's brain. It sucks in half of the books from the library and a small bird. Scott's got too much knowledge in his head now. You brewed up one hell of a storm, and now you might be storming into Scott's heart. Well, I'm afraid Scott's one true love isn't for me anyway.
Let's go.
It's for his football and his bros. I love you, Scott. Let's see. Gym. Game. I gain a BFF. Yay! And I get some charm. After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match. Damn, are we the only ones alive? Shit, I can't afford to lose. I don't want that on my academic resume. No! Not losing! Losing is like not a good thing! Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning. Except it's losing. I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved. Worried, Scott. Losing is bad. A loser, Scott, is a bad Scott. I don't want to be a bad Scott. Then what we need is a fast way to turn this game around. Let's see, can you change the rules? Know them? Or use... this is a You swiftly flee into the International Ministry of Sports and start a complex legal process. After an absurd whirlwind of legal action and bribery, you finally drastically change the rules of dodgeball. You go back to high school, ready to win the match, but you can't find anyone in the gym. Maybe this is because the whole process of changing the rules took you around 4 days? Damn. Look who's back, the treacherous scoundrel. Yeah, dude, not cool. We were outnumbered and you just ran away. You try to explain your whole strategy to them, but you realize as you explain how dumb it sounds. Nice. So either you're a lying coward or you're just a complete idiot. What a relief. And why are you trying to change sports? Sports are nice. Sports didn't do anything to you. Leave sports alone. Let's go, Scott. If we stay here, I'll start feeling the urge to change the rules to prevent me from murdering a classmate. There's actually no rule like that. The two walk away looking at Vera's phone to see if she can or cannot murder you with total impunity on the school's premises. Nah. Hurt my brain!
Let's go.
Coach! I need your help. I need you to feel better. You're hoping to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach seems to have a different idea.
What's this? Eating regular food? Again? What the hell, woman? Fruits, vegetables, meat, dairy, blood. These are all the same parts of a complete lunch, sure. But you're forgetting the most important food group of all. Dietary supplements. Don't you worry now, old Coach never goes anywhere without some emergency vitamins. Here, take your pick.
It would be rude to turn him down, and who knows, maybe you'll gain some benefits after all. Coach holds out 2 pill bottles. A gold horse supplement for a shiny coat. A complete back bottle and for the Chinese character for a party all the time. Alright, so this is probably for fun, and this is for probably charm. Let's go for charm. You swallow the entire bottle of horse supplements because it's no use committing to a bad decision halfway. Suddenly you feel your hair growing silkier, even though you're not sure you had hair to begin with.
Something seems different about you. For some reason I want to stroke your maid and feed you sugar lumps. It's probably because of how healthy you are, from all the vitamins.
And don't forget to take your vitamins.
It's like I always say, when life gives you vitamins, take them. No matter what the label on the bottle says, I am probably going to jail.
You're inclined to agree. Also, some sugar lumps do sound good. Your classmates all gather around to compliment on what a pretty pony you are. Everyone loves a horse, or a high school student slowly turning into one. You gain 4 charm. My charm is at max! Actually, it could get higher. I don't know what max amount of stats you could get, but probably an outlandish amount. Mini Spartans. That day, the teacher just tried teaching, blah blah, super effective, and then a Pokeball came out of nowhere. You just happen to be hanging around near Scott, you know, not because you like following him or anything. Damn, can I get away from Scott for 5 minutes? When suddenly a rift opens in time and space, and a handsome prince steps through, bedecked in otherworldly finery. I will eventually speak correctly, damn it! He approaches Scott. Not this shit again.
Greetings, my love.
My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face. Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face. It is more than just your face that I need. Scott the Great, tosser of balls. I need your body. Luckily, I brought that with me too. But I do not desire to merely gaze upon your body, though that itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a foul, dark harp, and only your muscles can save us. And once the loathsome beast is vanquished, perhaps we can find some other use for that body of yours. Wink. Oh my god, you say wink out loud too? That's so cool. These two are getting along way too well, and you need to slay the beast yourself. The before Scott and the prince spend any more time together. But how? I'm going to slave with termites. Armed with your termite summoning flute, you dash through the extra-dimensional portal before the prince can react. The dire harp looms over the prince's palace, saliva dripping from its terrible strings. Luckily for you, the termites in the prince's dimensions are 8 feet long, eat steroids for breakfast, and have a fuck all for harps. Once they're done eating every part of the dire harp, but its strings, you have to put them somewhere. So you thoughtfully let them infest the prince's castle. He won't mind, right?
I absolutely mind. I'm going to have to pay to have them.
I'm going to have to pay to have the entire kingdom fumigated. Whoa, that was cool how you rallied those termites. You're like a quarterback, but for giant insects.
This is not cool. This is a nightmare. All I wanted to do was use a national crisis as an opportunity to romantically bond with a high schooler. Is that so wrong?
You're not going to answer that. You just gain stats. Because I have a feeling he would be an interesting character to have like a romantic relationship with if the prince was able to be romanced. But damn it all, they won't let me do it. And I want to. I want to badly. A day during recess, we have a party. We get to fun because that's how stats go. Suddenly you hear Scott cry out, "Liam, look out!" You turn to see the source of the commotion. Scott has accidentally thrown a football straight at Liam, who is peacefully reading in the grass. Liam looks up to see the football and freezes. "Liam, you gotta move! The ball is going to hit you!" I can't, for I have thoughtfully refused to hone my reflexes in any way as a protest against sports. It's a good thing Scott threw the ball so incredibly high. That means you have a few seconds to act. What will you avert? How will you avert the calamity? Boldness! What? Like a sexy Secret Service agent, you break into a sprint and take a running leap. Directly into Liam's chest. His book goes flying and his glasses shatter. Shit. The football lands harmlessly a few feet to your right. Liam pulls out a backup pair of glasses and dons them disapprovingly. If you wanted an excuse to touch my body, you should have simply asked. Really? Because I would really like to do that. So I could have told you no, you Neanderthal. Damn it. Nice tackle, bro. But wait, you can't tackle someone who's already on the ground. That's a flag. Bad tackle. Bad tackle. You're really getting it from all sides right now, and yet something tells you that you won't be getting any. Only 2 more days, or is this the time? Ooh, cult member. You approach your chosen table and find it already mostly taken up by the coven. They're huddled around some kind of glowing artifact, which is totally normal.
But we only get 1 wish, not 3. It's so important for all of us to agree before we release the genie. Hope, we've already expressed your wish for a secret hideout with a mini fridge and foosball table. Faith has argued just as frequently for world peace.
We must save the world.
But as leader, I think the most sensible option is a mystic sword that will instantly slay the season's big bad, and Open Faith immediately object to Joy calling herself the leader, and the 3 soon devolve into a shouting match. Amidst the commotion, you can't help but notice that the wishing lamp is totally unguarded. Without really thinking, as you often do, you rub the lamp and release the genie and wish for bag full of quarters, a machine that can successfully reheat french fries. I'm gonna go with that. Wish granted, booms the genie, and you find yourself the proud owner of a brand new Fry Lord French fry reheating super system. Are you kidding me? We didn't brave the first legs of Lower Wrath, the two-headed snake of Serpenta, and the accountants of Babylon, just so you could have hot fries. But the coven quickly changes their tune when they taste the hot fries fresh out of your Fry Lord. They're so crisp, neither rubbery nor soggy. This is powerful sorcery indeed. We were so focused on defeating the big bad that we forgot all about even greater evil, suboptimal fry consistency. Thank you. Thank you for teaching us the error of our ways. You reheat everybody's cafeteria fries for them, and you all have fry party. Why can't I speak? A fry party for your contribute. I can't talk, damn it. Contributions to fry convention you gain for fun. Well, we haven't seen George in a while. I wonder if he's okay, somehow sitting on my head this whole time. Jim. Because I can't go without being charmed. I need to be charming with my friend George. Ah, life is good. You're a successful trendsetter that has moved monsterkind forward to a more corpse-friendly society. Or it would be good if you weren't about to crash into the three biggest enemies of progress and inclusiveness.
The wolf pack is here!
Are you carrying a corpse? What a lame loser. Corpses are dumb. We're taking your corpse so we can now make fun of it. The bigots.
Prepare to die!
Hey, a corpse! Give it to me. I want its loot. Also, you're a monster, right? Prepare to die! The haters.
Greetings, my love.
It's me, the interdimensional prince. I'm here in your dimension to marry some cute high schoolers. Ooh, what's that you're carrying with you? Is it some kind of dry, skinny, flunky, smelly high schooler? Can I marry it? And, the interdimensional prince. Let's settle with the creeps. Or whatever. This dude is just good. This dude just isn't good news for sure. This can't be good. You're surrounded by jerks. It's time to fight for your corpse and for a more inclusive and corpse-friendly society. But how? How indeed? How will I rescue my George? Love.
It's true. We're bigots not because we avoid critical thinking and never listen to other people's opinions, because we don't have love in our lives. Yes, it's the same for me. I prey on monsters not because I have very narrow-minded and unhealthy way to cope with the disappearance of my brother or my dark and scarred backstory. It's because I don't have love in my life either.
And I never said anything against corpses. I'm quite excited about the possibility of marrying it. I'm all for love, especially my love for fooling people into marriage without proper consent, which is the purest kind of love. Now that you think about it, understanding and managing these people's deep issues might be more complex than just recurring to love. But who cares? You just wanted to save your corpse, so love will suffice for now. Problem is, who exactly would want to date these people? Luckily, you always carry some extra corpses with you. Who will never be offended by constant bigotry and sexism? A corpse. Who won't mind dating someone with intense anger issues and a thirst for blood? A corpse. Who would be okay with being fooled into a marriage even without proper consent? A corpse. And so you give corpses to all of them. You can feel the weight of how wrong all this is, but meh. At least they'll leave you alone until they grow tired of their corpses, which probably won't be ideal love partners. You're again alone with your corpse, George. You ask yourself, is it really that bad dating a corpse? Spoiler alert, it is. But you're starting to form a really nice bond with your corpse. You feel you have a very strong special connection. Is this what some might call love? Or is it just you hallucinating due to the continuous inhalation of the many unhealthy fumes the corpse is releasing as it slowly decomposes? Hard to tell. Only sure thing is that you gain 2 fun, 1 charm, and somewhat emotional contact from George. The moment is here. Who will go to prom with me? None of these, because I'm going with
Let's
my
go.
buddy George. Hail to the yeah.
Let's go.
You ask nobody to prom, because none of them are as cool as George. You ask your corpse to prom, and for sure it doesn't say no. So a date it is. You bring your corpse to prom. What a whimsical evening. Look at George. He's so handsome. And nobody judges you. Mostly because everybody is doing their own fucked up stuff. So you get to date a corpse. Still, that doesn't make it less wrong. For today, you romance a corpse. Maybe tomorrow, you romance a sentient being who can really love you back. Baby steps, though. And George will be there every step of the way. See what I mean by I had to grind? Remember the bars from the last episode? Totally different looking. Dun 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 dun. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we would be. And you know what? As it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Liam and Scott co-wrote a cheesy, weird fanfic of 2 lives that became unexpectedly popular to the point it turned into a well-known novel of its own. Half of the characters are shirtless, for all of the right reasons. Coach saw his bright students grow and become successful and marvelous people. Someone spotted him recently watching the sunset with Someone spotted him recently watching the sunset with a manly tear on his cheek, probably reflecting on the miracle of youth. After some years, the Prince's dimension became a democracy, mostly due to the public discontent with the royalty that spends most of its time in other dimensions. Despite that, the Prince keeps on annoying high schoolers, still wrong in so many levels. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. What if I told you what the world was gonna end? You had 15 minutes to spend with me or your friends. This song is fucking catchy. Need to find it on iTunes. But yeah, so we really only have about 2 more dude endings, counting the ghost and the dragon fanfiction, before we start getting on to the girls. And then we're just gonna start doing weird stuff, because there's a bunch of things for the girls, I think. I love all these photos. Shall we take a look at the gallery at the end? I think we should. In case you just missed it, there was a line that said Orgy Planner, because that in too is a secret ending. One I have yet to get. Ah, that's gonna be such an annoying thing. It's random. Thank you, Beautiful Glitch, and those awesome guys. You make a fun game. Thanks for playing. Yeah, non-main characters don't get a photo. You've unlocked 7 new images in the gallery! Yay! Either way, that's all the time we have for this episode. Please leave a like, favorite, share, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications of when more episodes like this come out, because heck, if you've stuck around for this, you're pretty invested, and I thank you. If that's the case though, leave a comment of your top 3 honeys from this series.
you know, in order of attractiveness. Because I'm interested in wondering what you guys like. 'Cause my man Damien, he's clearly at the top of the list. Although if I had to pick a second, probably would be the Wolfpack and the Interdimensional Prince. And leaving on that one, I hope you're all having a good day or night, depending on when you see this video. As always, my lovelies, stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video. But until then, bye-bye!